y'all, it's your girl Suzette with Crafting with Susie, coming to you today with a whipping chat. First things first, I am still working on Pooh and Friends, and this is a Diamond Dots partial. I started this last year, just never finished it, so I thought I would work on it while I'm in between paintings. I finished Plant Witch, and I'm going to be starting a new event here pretty soon, so I thought I would just work on this one. With this one also, I'm going to have to seal it. I have not sealed a diamond painting in so long, but this is what I'm going to use, this Mod Podge. In the beginning, when I first started diamond painting, that was the thing. Oh, what do you seal with? What do you seal with? What do you seal with? I have actually used just a regular Mod Podge. It took me forever to find this, and when I found it, I bought two because you cannot find it anywhere. And I have the extreme glitter one. I've used that one also, but then the more I learned, you really don't have to seal if you have a really good canvas with good drills. I just kind of roll over. I put a towel down, roll over my paintings to like really press the drill down onto the canvas, and they're fine. But this one, my bad, my mistake. I did not take care of it the way I should have. So it's gone months where like on this side, Pooh was not covered properly, and so especially down in here and like a little like some areas where I was doing his face, it's not as sticky as it could have been if I would have had it covered the way I was supposed to. So it's not Diamond Dots, it was completely me not doing what I was supposed to do. And Diamond Dots does sell like an adhesive that you can, I don't know if it's a brush or a spray or what it is, but I know that they have something that you could put down to get the stickiness back. Okay, so I'm lazy, and I just was like, I'm just gonna seal it, just the whole thing, just to make sure that they're all okay and they're all on there. But otherwise, it's looking cute. They look cute. I want to show you this, my little cover minder. When I also first started diamond painting, I would just make these myself just to have something to do, I guess. This is a button. They're two separate buttons, the Honey Pot and Pooh. And all I did was take the hooks off the back. You see, I just glued them together with E6000 and then glued the magnet on there. But the hook that the thread would go through, I just take them off with a pair of needle nose pliers, and I file it down and then just use the E6000 glue. And like I have a few of them where I use buttons. I hope the lighting is okay, you guys can see it. And then this is the back, and that's all I did. And the buttons and the magnets all came from Joann's, and I just used the jewelry glue because E6000 is a very, very strong glue. So those cover minders I have, and then I have a bunch others. Like I have big ones, small ones, a whole bunch of different kinds. So I have to show you guys those. Otherwise, if this is your first time watching, thank you for stopping by. If you like what you see, please give me a like, leave me a comment, a word of encouragement. I love reading the comments. If you have subscribed and you've stopped by a few times, thank you so much for your support. I really, truly appreciate it. Please make sure you hit the notification bell there on my page so you can get notifications for the next time I'm uploading a new video. You don't have to go searching, and you don't have to wonder, oh, did Suzette upload a YouTube video today? Nope, you get the notification and it'll let you know that I have uploaded a video to my YouTube. Today I am doing a whip and chat, and I'm gonna kind of talk about, I guess you would kind of say it's like a public service, but my family and I adopting Yoshii. So if you have adopted a pet, congratulations. If you are thinking about adopting a pet, this video is for you. Now, to each his own. Y'all know, what do? Let's say it together. Disclaimers. Yes. We have to put the disclaimers out there, people. Because I don't want y'all leaving me no notes and no messages and trying to tell me this, that, and the third. So this is what my family did. Suzette's. Yes. This is what we did over here. You all do what's best for you and your family. Okay? So my disclaimer is, this is my experience on what I did with my family adopting my dog, Yoshii. And this is what was best for us. So first things first, Samaya had gone on for a year talking about she wanted a dog. My husband was like, absolutely not. Stop asking. Well, I decided to try a new approach in asking about a dog. And I said, well, I know we've had dogs in the past, but Christina's moved out. Elena's going to college. Samaya's going to be here by herself. She needs someone here with her to kind of occupy her time, give her something to do so she can have, a little responsibility. I mean, let's all keep it real. She was 5. She wasn't about to take no real responsibility. But she would have someone to have a companion with her. And he finally was like, oh, do whatever you want. I'm not going to have anything to do with that, which, of course, we all know is also not true because, yeah, you live here, bruh. Anywho, we looked into it. How were we going to get this dog? And what it finally came down to is I wanted to avoid at all costs being affiliated or supporting a puppy mill. So if you don't know what a puppy mill is basically where you have female dogs that just basically breed dogs all the time. Like, some of them can be bad, where they're just locked up and they're in a cage with like 3 other male dogs, and it's just a free-for-all, and it's sad and disgusting. And she can give birth to those puppies, they let her rest up a few weeks, and it's like right back at it. Like, are you for real? And then it can be on another side of the coin where it's inbreeding, and you have a situation where you have a mother and a son that are basically having pups. And a lot of times those puppies are, later on, you realize they're not in good health or they messed up in the head, and it's just awful. So I had not been fully educated on puppy mills. I still am not. Don't Google that stuff, because you know how Google do. They'll show you the worst possible case. I ain't got time for that. So I just decided, since I was not educated in puppy mills, that we were going to go through our local APL. So our local APL, they have dogs, cats, bunnies, so on and so forth. And we had gone up to the APL a few times. But to make a long story short, it was finally in November. I was sitting at my kitchen table one Sunday evening, because I kept going online. I had to keep going to their website. And then it was another, I can't even think of it now. There was another website that I had to keep going to because like I was even willing to travel to get the dog. And some places were very like, you need to send us pictures. We need to see what your backyard looks like. Some places were like that. And then some places it just like you knew something wasn't right. So when we, like I said, decided to go through our local APL, you would need to either go onto their website or to their Facebook page to check. And I would check on Sundays because that's basically when they would have pictures posted of the new cats, kittens, dogs, puppies, what have you, that they had in. And there he was, this little bundle. They had like 10 puppies in. I was like, I knew immediately this is about to be a mess. Immediately. Because most people want puppies. Now, some older people, they may not want a puppy. They don't want to go through all that. The only reason why we actually got a puppy is because Samaya was 5 and I didn't want to take a chance on her being with an older dog. And when I say older, I mean 2 years old and up. I didn't want her to be with an older dog because she was still, she's a little kid herself. And you know how kids are. They hang on the dog, they pull on the dog, they sit on the dog, they climb on the dog. And I did not want an older dog to snap or growl at her because she's being a kid. So that's why we chose to get a puppy. And so I'm like, okay, Sunday they show you the puppies. It was a bunch of Lab Shepherd mix and Lab Mastiff mix. Yoshii is a Lab Shepherd mix. I was like, oh my gosh, they have all these puppies in. We're going to have to go up early on Tuesday, like wait before they open, like 30 minutes before they open so we can get a better chance of getting Yoshii. And they're closed on Mondays. So here I call myself saying, okay, here we go. Let's do this. Let's get up here. We get up to there to that APL and there's cars in the parking lot. I'm like, oh, these must be the employees. Child, please. This lady got out her car. She went right in the building. I'm like, hold up. How's she just gonna walk in? I'm like, somebody hurry up. Let's get out. Let's get out. And we go to the door. And the lady's like, oh, are you here to adopt today? I said, oh, yes. Why, we are here to adopt today. And she's like, oh, have a seat in the back. In the back? So we go into this room in the back, and there are people already sitting in there with numbers waiting. Now, this is me thinking we getting there early. Child, please. No. So there wasn't a lot of people, but there was enough. And like I said, we had been there a few times before, so they were like, oh, we don't need you to fill out an application. We have your information on file. Who are you here to see? I'm like, oh, we're here to see Yoshii. And she's like, okay. So we go in the back, and there was 2 younger girls back there with us with who would have been his sister. And his sister literally was like tearing him apart. She would grab his tail. She would grab him by the ear. Yoshii would be on his back. I should have known then he was. I should have known then. Yoshii is special. I always say he's a weirdo. I say he's a weirdo. Don't y'all call him a weirdo. But he is a weirdo. And the girls in the room were like, oh, he's so cute. He's so cute. And that's what everybody says. Oh, he's such a good looking dog. He's so cute. Yeah, he is cute. He's a weirdo. So we're in there and Samaya goes, Mom, I don't know about this one. Can we see another one? And I wish y'all could see my face, because I straight up told her, no. It's Yoshii or nothing. The foster home that had him, she gave them all Mario Brothers names. So that's how he ended up with the name Yoshii. And we just left it and kept it what it is. Trust me, it fits. It fits. But she was like, can we see? I told her no. I said, I am so tired of doing this. I'm not doing this anymore. And just in case y'all don't know, Samaya's oldest sister is 16 years older than her. So this is not my first rodeo. So unfortunately, Samaya doesn't get all the breaks that her older sisters may have gotten. No, we're not doing that. I told her either Yoshii comes home today or we don't get anything at all. Period. Ever. I'm done. I am done. This is just too much work. And it is a lot of work when you're trying to make sure you're doing the right thing and doing something that's ethical and you're making the right choice for your family. You know, you want to get the right dog and all this, that, and the other. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to keep stressing myself out about this. So what's it going to be? And she was like, okay, we can take them. I was like, I thought so. So we pay the adoption fee. And as we're walking out, do you know I had people stopping me, asking me, are you taking him? I'm like, yes, we're taking him. And I looked down at Samaya. I said, you see that? There's other people willing to take him home. She said, no, we're taking him home. I said, I know we are. So we got him. And I need to post a picture. I hope I can find it. Us sitting on the bench. They take pictures of you when you do an adoption. But when we came out of that room and when we were leaving, there were so many people. And I thought to myself, man, bruh, we were here like 2 hours ago. At this point, it had been like approximately 2 hours. Because you're talking about we got there like 30 minutes before they opened. Then we had to sit there and wait for another 30, 45 minutes. And then us being in the room with him and then actually checking out to leave. I mean, it was a process. We were probably there for 2 hours. And you talking about when we came out, all those people, I'm thinking, child, please. And then those people walking out with the Mastiff Labs. Whoo! At 8 weeks, Yoshii was a nice size. When you see the pictures of him, he's 8 weeks old. The Mastiffs. Wow. They were huge. And Elle's like, don't come home with some big old dog. I'm like, dude, are you for real? He's a shepherd lab. And he's still growing. But the reason why I call Yoshii a weirdo is I don't know. When you think of shepherd, you think of the canine unit. You think of a police dog. When you think of lab, like you think of the family protective dog swimming in the pool with the kids and laid up with the kids. He is like that. But have you ever seen those videos where you say the dog you thought you were getting and then it shows a clip of the dog that you actually got? Woo! That is Yoshii. 100%. Our neighbors' dogs are like literally this big, but they're older than him. And they just bark, 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 bark. Yoshii just stands out there just watching. He don't make a sound. Like he doesn't let them know that he is the one in charge just because of his size. Nope. Yoshii is very quiet. He's just as quiet, don't make a sound, because he knows those dogs are older than him. So he just doesn't do anything. But I tell people his face is one way, but his mannerisms, he's just a big, spoiled baby. Like he's up here with me now. He is not allowed in my room, even though sometimes Samaya sneaks him in here. And the reason why is because of the diamond painting and I don't want dog hair everywhere. But he's upstairs with me now. He's sleeping. I'm telling you, he drives me crazy. But it was the best thing for us to have adopted him. Like seriously, it was the best thing. He does drive me crazy. And we had to go through the whole potty training thing, teaching him about sitting before we gave him his food and water. He had like stomach issues. We were only able to feed him once a day because feeding him twice a day, he would have an accident. And it was just like, ugh, I can't. Him and Samaya are best friends. And when he tired of her, trust me, he lets her know. When he don't want to be bothered, he lets her know. But he loves her. And they're great together. They really, really are. And I tell her all the time, you know, you kind of got to let him know who's boss. Don't let him think he's your boss. You know, it's all how you teach him. You are the boss. Yoshii is to listen to you and not you going with what he want to do. Because I'm telling you, he legit thinks that he is like one of us. Like Samaya will scream, family group hug. And me, her, and her dad will all hug together. Here come Yoshii jumping up. We're like, what in the world are you doing if you don't get your big old self down? He like moves the whole circle. We're like, what are you doing? Like yesterday, he got upset because I work up here. I needed him to go downstairs. He didn't want to go down the steps. And I'm like, Elliot, get him down the stairs. And Elle's like, come on, Yoshii, come on. Like he's really trying. Yoshii was not going down those stairs. And I'm like, he's really upset he can't be up here. But all I need to do is be on the phone with somebody. And he decides he hears something outside and he want to start barking. That's all I need to happen. I'm like, no, he has to stay downstairs. So he was a little upset. Oh, I forgot these. He was a little upset yesterday. But he's really a good dog. We love him. I'm glad that we have him. So if you all are thinking about adopting, you may want to check out your local APL. I'm telling you, it took me a few months to get Yoshii. It did. It took me a few months. I was starting to think we wasn't going to end up with a dog because it took so long. And this is all before, you know, the shutdown. It was all before that. I didn't know any of that was going to happen. It happened. We got him November 2019. The shutdown happened here in March of 2020. And I'm just telling you, I'm so glad he's here because it was the whole school thing and all of that and everybody being gone. She would have been bored out of her mind. But he's here now. So if you have any questions for me about adopting from the APL, please leave me a comment. So let me know how you all got your pets. Your pet's name. I spell Yoshii with 2 I's on the end. You know I have to be eccentric. I gotta be extra. I gotta do too much. But let me know. Alrighty guys, so that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please don't forget to like what you see, leave me a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, please. And thank you very much. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching. Remember to stay beautiful and stay blessed. Take care. Bye.